I didn't have dreams at that point. For me, initially when I started, I was working as brand and marketing manager at City Center Mall for my book. When I started, I had no dreams. For me, work was an escape. For me, work was a window to another world. For me, work was an opportunity to meet people. For me, it was never, acha, I want to be a marketing manager. Acha, this is the career I want. Absolutely not. I was like a falling leaf just drifting with the wind. Whatever I got, I took it up because that's the only scope, the only hope I had to step out of the boundary of my home. Everybody initially thought it was a joke. I mean, what is she going to do? You know, she's studied economics, now she wants to get into marketing. Of course, she can achieve nothing. This is 2 months. 2 months later, she'll be back home because it's uncomfortable to work. Who wants to wake up early in the morning every day, go for work, sweat the entire day, and then come back home? Everyone thought it was a joke, especially because they felt there was no monetary payback as such. Of course, I was getting paid, yet there was no financial reason for me to do it, and there wasn't substantial monetary payback. So everyone thought, doesn't matter, let her just do whatever she wants. This is a short-lived thing. 3 months she'll be over it. And honestly, this feeling that people had for 3 months went on for 10 years. I kept on persisting, but since people could not see any real result, by result I mean monetary result or acknowledgement, everyone thought it was a joke. Everyone thought I should not be taken seriously. A lot of people within my circle itself were like, she teaches. It was never taken as something that was supposed to be respected because I wasn't an entrepreneur, I wasn't a banker, I didn't fit into the regular mold at all. People from my community, because of the fact that I come from a relatively conservative community, thought, why does she need to work? Is there a financial problem? Why is she doing this? People outside were like, she's just a teacher. She does trainings. What the hell? It's not a big deal. She's not a banker. She's not doing this. So I was never taken seriously by anybody. Forget the family. Even my husband was my biggest break. I mean, rather than being a support, he was the first person who would discourage me, and we talk about it still. And it used to pain me at that point, but for me, work was the only identity I had. It's not like too many people knew me because of my work, absolutely not. Yet that was my space, my time, and whatever I did in that work was my own. Nobody ever helped me. And there were many people to pull me down. I think the only reason this worked out right for me, the single reason this worked out fine for me, is because I knew I had no choice. Is because I was so persistent, so determined. You know, pull me down, I will stand up again, and again, and again. And trust me, I have done this possibly more than 100 times, 300 times, I don't even know. Tried so many different things, nothing worked out. Was willing to give it another shot, willing to wake up again with a smile on my face and just get back at it. And today when I look back, yes, there have been more failures than successes, 100%. Yet when I look back, I know I have walked a path. It's been my own path. And that's what I'm proud of. And when I look back, the number of skills I've developed through the way is unbelievable. I was actually thinking about, okay, what if I wasn't a trainer? What would I be doing? What if I wasn't a coach? What would I be doing? And I'm like, yeah, marketing, branding, photography, cinematography, editing, writing, speaking, voiceovers, dubbing. I've dabbled in all of these with quite a bit of success in 3 or 4 at least, which means that when I look back, each day might have seemed like a very trivial step, but when you look back, it amounts to a lot. Incrementally, you've grown a lot.